Hey everybody, I am back. We're going to be doing some more Demigod grinding for my Barb. I am trying to get Demigod. I did manage to finish my religion, so I do not have to worry about the money anymore, which is great. We're good. We can just kind of chill. Rest of the season, we're good. Now we just need to grind our way to Demi so we can get the rewards. We are currently at Voyager 1. We're like a little bit before... I want to say we're at like, what, like 13k? Something like that. Probably 13.5, 13.2. So we need, what, like 8k? So the grind will continue. I do have to play Barb. I think my goal, or my plan is going to be to play Barb. I mean, I have to. If I want to, like, you can't swap classes. After I do the Demigod grind on Barb, then I might consider trying out some other classes, and we'll kind of go from there. Right now, I have to stick to Barb for my Demigod, but after that, I might try out some different classes and try to do some... Maybe I'll even see, like, how Wizard feels now, or maybe we'll do some Fighter or something. We'll see. For now, though, I have to continue with Barb because I want the rewards. I don't have a choice. So, back to the grind we go. Back to the grind. Hey, Silverheart, welcome. Yep, good to see you. Hey, WFU, welcome. Yep, hopped off to, Legacy, play some dad. I want to try to get Demi. What is the Demi grind? David, it is for farming cosmetics. Gonna PvP Goblin Cave till Demi? Well, pretty much. I mean, I'm forced right now to play Barb. I don't have a choice. I have to play Barb until I hit Demigod. Because Demigod doesn't go between characters. So I don't have a choice of what I play. What the? I heard the noise. There we go. Zell, I don't have a choice, man. There's nothing I can do. I don't have a choice. You can't swap characters if you're going for Demi. The game doesn't let you. So, it just is what it is. Barb is Barb is the highest ranked class that I have, so I have to keep going with Barb if I wanna be able to complete Demi this season. I mean, since I'm just PvE farming, I could do one of the other maps, but I would really like to still PvP and stuff too. They should change that. I agree, though. They should change that. I should be able to play whatever class I want to play and still be able to transfer my Demigod farming. I agree. That would be great. That would be very nice. My mic is a little bit too loud. I'm gonna change my headset volume here in a second. I don't know if I hit it or what, but it sounds super freaking loud. Okay. You saw my 224 gear score? Oh, yeah, Zel. Yeah. I think most of the people are in agreement at this point that 224 plus gameplay is like extremely boring. And it's just druids, yeah. It's pretty bad at the moment. Hey, Hunt. Yeah, man. I'm doing alright. Honestly, after seeing the legacy data get put out there, I am really, really confused why they just keep shafting warriors, so I think I'm not gonna play legacy again until we see another balance patch. I think I'm just gonna go full on Dark and Darker until Mistfall Hunter comes out. I think I'm kind of like at that point. Because the other classes just aren't really fun to me. And I don't feel like leveling them up to make them playable. So I think I'm just gonna chill out, do some Demi grinding. Maybe we'll do some like other class experimentation after I get Demigod. But for now, I have to do the grind. I want the reward, so might as well. They're doing a beta for Chrono? Yeah, but there's no PvP, so I'm probably not gonna really worry about it. Kind of a shame. I was looking forward to seeing what they did with that game too. Sucks. You want to see 5 spell cleric gameplay? Do you hate me? Is that why you're saying that? Because you hate me? Okay. You know what would be nice if quests also contributed towards like your demigod scoring or something like that. I also wish it was cross character, like Zell mentioned earlier. It'd be nice if I could play like all the different characters. That'd be pretty sweet. But yeah, gold does not give you score. I think I remember that from yesterday. Looking forward to Steel Hunters too. I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it. Is it Extraction or is it like something else? Because I feel like I've done pretty well at keeping up with all the Extraction games that are like kind of ongoing or, you know, coming. Duo Mech VR game? Yeah, I never would have guessed that. Yeah, I never would have guessed that one, too. No, I definitely have never heard of that one. Was I not streaming Legacy? I was, and now I'm not. I will probably not be streaming Legacy again until another balance patch comes through that doesn't, like, completely shit on Warrior. I'm kind of over it. And I don't like the grind is too much to play the classes I want to play. I don't want to get Rogue and Hunter to level 20 just so I can play the game on those classes. So, I'm just kind of like chilling. I think I'm gonna just like take a little break from that game for now. I'll be back maybe when like some updates come out, but for now I think I'm gonna stick to Dad for the time being. They released some data for like what classes are most played versus other classes, and I don't understand why Warrior is just getting nerfed every patch. Like rogues are like double the count of Warrior, and rogues are getting buffed and warriors are still getting lists of nerfs. It's very, very silly. It's all, like, I don't know what they're balancing, like what data they're balancing off of, but the data that they shared with us does not make sense as far as balance goes. So, I don't know. Just is what it is, I guess. I'm not gonna sit here and complain about it, I'll just move on, you know. But yeah, that's why I'm not playing Legacy. Hey, Clay. Yeah, it's going well, man. It's good to see you. Master Sans, I have to get Demigod. I can't play another class. I have to do it on Barb. It's my most... It's my, I can't. I can't do it, man. It's not an option, man. It's not an option. Is there... There is still 224 HR? Yep. Yeah, Wicked, that's what I'm playing right now, 224. 225 plus is pretty much just druids. It's kind of unfun. Druids and landmine rogues. So, for the sake of having fun while I'm grinding for Demi, I just play 2. Shield, a shield perk on Barb to make round shield worth using. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that. Because round shield's kind of duty. It's not very good. I think what makes shields good in this game is fighters' perks. You know? Ooh, I can, yeah, I can... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll give me more points. Legacy doesn't suck, it just needs a lot of updates. It's just early on, you know? I don't think the game sucks at all. The last patch balance was pretty bad, though. Pretty unenjoyable. I'm kind of tired of seeing, like, my main class just get nerfed into the ground while everyone continues to complain about it. Even though the data shows that, like, everyone is, in fact, not playing Warrior like people claim like it is. So it's like, are we gonna balance on data, or are we gonna balance on, like, the minority of players that are complaining? I don't know. I guess we'll find out next balance patch. For now, I'm just gonna chill and just let them cook for a little bit. Ooh, Round shield needs more impact. Yeah, that's true, that's true. If they gave round shield +1 impact, I think it would make a really big difference as far as PvP goes. Cannot disagree there. Surprised I didn't see any players this game. Very quiet. Bossing during AP grind? Honestly, with the random dungeon system, I just don't... I don't know if I'm going to or not. The random system makes it a lot more annoying with the circle to do it. Maybe I'll do some bossing. I'd really rather just do PvP. But this match was just very quiet for some reason. Yeah, I saw the one freaking guy taking a portal. I haven't seen anyone else. Purple. Can I take that? Out of time. No. Oh, wait. Okay. Do you really think the round shield would be oppressive if it had +1 impact resistance? I really don't think it would. I don't think shields are that big of an issue. I think it'd be fine. Okay, so I no longer have to worry about money anymore. So that's kind of a nice thing. I can kind of just do whatever. Only reason I would have to care about money is if I wanted to, like, build some kits or something. Which right now I don't really care about. I just want to... I just need my Demigod points. Dark and Darker has more... Dark and Darker Mobile has more interesting PvE. Is that true? It's a mobile game. Does it? Is that really true? Does it really? Are you sure? I'm not calling you a liar or anything, but it does surprise me a little bit that you say that. You always dream about Dad having a PvE only mode. That will never happen. You know, I will say, I know it's a completely different game, so whatever, but Midnight Walkers will be the first, like it or not, whatever, will be the first game to have a PvE separate mode. That's as far as like the, you know, like the fantasy extraction goes. Because right now, Tarkov has it, but it's a shooter game. We don't have a fantasy dungeon crawler that has a PvP and a PvE mode, like, kind of split in one game. So Midnight Walkers is going to be the first to have it. I don't know how it's going to be. Like, I don't even know if the game's going to be good or not, but I don't know. It's still worth, like, talking about, I guess, that we do have PvE modes coming to games like this. So, like, maybe Dark and Darker does it at some point, but they seem pretty against it, so I doubt it, really. Doesn't seem like they're interested. Didn't even know it had a mobile? Yeah, Dark and Darker has a mobile game, yeah. Did I like Midnight Walkers? Yeah. Yeah, I thought Midnight Walkers was fun for what it was worth, but it needed a lot of work. So I'm a little bit worried that, like, if the game doesn't get enough polish before release, it's gonna die off. It's gonna be like, I don't want it to become like the next Greed is Good, where the game comes out and then it's just gone. I will say I think the game is better than Greed is Good, but it's like, eh. We'll see. You're gonna try Outlaw? Outlaw. I've never heard of that one either. The PvE extraction shooter, but it's BattleBit graphics. Oh, BattleBit. That I remember BattleBit. That game flopped hard. Yeah, I remember that. Holy man, BattleBit, it's like a core memory unlocked. Yeah, I remember that shit died, didn't it? I think the devs stopped updating that like a long time ago. It used to be super popular. That would be a game-changing. Bad people could be rich, too, and actually have fun. Well, in my opinion, Alfonso... Oh. Okay. Oh, shit. if I knew... Am I really being W keyed by a barb? If I fight this guy, I'm gonna die to the rogue. This piece of shit. I don't know what to do. I gotta corral him like a zombie. I gotta get him away from the rogue. Just like a zombie. Why are you so angry? Where was this freaking rogue at? Oh, this is rough, man. This is rough. That goddamn barbarian, man. Why is he W keying me? Like, there's a rogue right behind us. What the hell, man? What did I do to deserve this? Oh, anyway. Sorry, I was a little distracted. Jesus, man. Ugh. You like the fake spider web breaking, trying to get him to walk through it? I was trying, yeah. I was trying to get him to walk into that. Door and door. Maybe I should grab Crush again. It might be worth considering grabbing Crush. Just for these rogues. I see the rogue meta hasn't changed at the very least. They're dark and darker. I think they're still probably like the strongest class next to like Druid. I also only have 2 Frannies left, which isn't really a whole lot to do anything with. Well, Dab, it's not even gonna be called Dab Mobile anymore. They're changing the name of Dab Mobile. Because they want to separate themselves from Iron Mace. Iron Mace is not very well liked, apparently. Between Epic Games Store getting removed, Dark and Darker Mobile changing their name, the general, like, opinion in Korea, people just don't, like, I don't know. It is definitely not going great for them at the moment. A lot of things going wrong. Clerics are meta in mobile? Wait, really? You mean if I go play mobile, I can actually play Cleric again? That sounds pretty fun. Honestly, if I could use my emulator to try out the mobile game, I would. But I have no interest in playing the game on a small... I just have no interest in playing it on, like, a mobile phone. That just seems awful. I'm gonna pass on that one. I wonder where the rogue went. Who knows? Who knows? Waiting to come stab me, I'm sure. We're live earlier playing Legacy? Yeah, for a little bit, JWL. I think I'm gonna be done with Legacy for the time being. Until some, like, better balancing and patches come through. I think I've, like, played enough of the game at this point. You had no experience with mobile either, and your phone is meh, you wish it was for PC? Yeah, I would love to try the game out on an emulator. And just see, like, what it's like, you know? Miku. Hey, we're Exemplar. Look at that. Alright. That means we are 2/3 of the way there. Great. So we need 8,000, 7,000 more points, and we're done. Great. Almost there. Slowly but surely. How is it right now? Honestly, it's not in a great spot. They did some decent updates for, like, vendor and crafting and other stuff, but the balancing updates that they've been doing, for lack of a better word, it just has not been very good. So I mean, in a game that's so PvP centered, I just feel like it's just, I don't know. I honestly, at this point, I think I'd rather just play Dark and Darker. So that's why we're back. Also, I wanted to get Demigod anyway. So, kinda works out. You think they plan on releasing it on an official Google Store emulator? Is that true? Are they going to release it on a Google Store emulator? I didn't realize that that was even planned. You guys should just start grinding it soon? Well, I mean, it's up to you, though. I mean, I'm gonna grind it because, and I feel like I might as well, but I mean, it depends on how much you really care. I mean, there's multiple seasons now that I have decided not to go for Demigod. Yeah, it's really completely on you if you want to do it or not, I would say. Hey, Brandon. What's up, man? Good to see you. Question, why are some people mad for having to play in Blacksmith? I mean, they bought the game on Epic. I think that it's reasonable to be upset about that. If I bought the game on Steam, and they took it off Steam and forced me back to Blacksmith, I would be kind of upset. I mean, it's the same principle. I don't think there's really anything wrong with it. Speaking of Demi, you've yet to hit any season. You got almost 1,200 hours now. Well, Brandon, if there's ever a season to get it, it's right now. Because if you die, you don't lose points for Demigod. So, this is your chance. Risk-free. It's basically like a participation trophy. As long as you play enough, you'll eventually get Demigod. That's all you gotta do. Stop. Move. Down. I do a bit of trolling. Well, I mean, if there's no downside to dying, it means that you don't have to play meta to progress, so you could do that. I'm just trying to do it as fast as possible in a way where I know that I'm probably not going to die a lot, so I don't have to waste time kidding. This is definitely, like, probably it. I know that if I do it this way, I feel pretty confident in winning at least most of my fights. Funny how normal hell is harder than HC hell. It's so hard to find portals with the fog of war and normals. Do you think that's true? You know, I could see that. Hell is like, I feel like hell is really annoying if you have fog of war. You might be right. It might be easier. Because if you know where you're going, even if the mobs are harder. Yeah, I mean. Interesting. Yeah, yeah. No, probably. You're probably right. You bought it on Epic, but you're mad at Epic, not them. Epic acted like a kid delisting a game. I mean, is it Epic's fault? I never really looked into it, so you'll have to tell me if I'm wrong. But is it Epic's fault for that? Because I don't really know. I'm not really in the loop on that. I mean, if Epic was worried about getting sued or something, then I guess it makes sense, I guess. Second swing with double axe on low action speed is nasty. You can turn back when it starts and suddenly turn back to hit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could do some tomfoolery with that if you wanted to. I'm not sure how useful it would be in a fight, but I'm sure you could do something fun with that. If you die, do you get the AP of the items in your inventory? I don't think you do, but you don't lose AP. So you're not gonna really progress if you're dying, except for certain actions. I think you might still get, like, mob kills, portals, but you not for the items. But the fact that you don't lose AP is a pretty big deal. That makes the grind, like, considerably easier when you're not going negative. Is spider silk even worth grabbing anymore? Probably not. Steve didn't do anything about it, so why is Epic so fast? Oh, I don't have an answer for that. I really don't know. Well, I don't know why Epic is different versus Steam. It's hard to say. Maybe Epic saw it as a potential risk. Or maybe there's some kind of deal that Epic has with another company. And they felt like it wasn't worth having it on the store. Like it wasn't worth the hassle, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to say. Jack, my auto mod might have deleted what you said. I mean, there's really no way for us to know for sure what happened, like, with why Epic decided it and Steam didn't. It's just, we really don't know, but, I mean, from what I've heard, I mean, Iron Mace has basically been found guilty, right, in terms of, like, civil suit? Because, like, they're not being charged in a way where, like, they have to take down the game, but there is still a suit there, and Iron Mace did lose. So maybe Epic saw that Iron Mace lost the part of the suit and said, you know what? You know, we just don't want your game on our platform. What's really interesting is that Epic did that deal with Iron Mace where they gave away free accounts. I wonder if it had something to do with that. Wouldn't that be interesting? If the free account giveaway that Epic did basically resulted in not enough profit being made, and Epic decided it just wasn't worth the, like, the hassle or whatever. It's possible. I can't say for sure, but maybe. Well, Iron Mace is extremely lucky because if this happened on Epic and Steam, I think they would be sweating a little bit. I mean, it's bad enough to be off of Epic, too. quiet games. What is the player count like on this game? This is like super quiet. Way quieter than I was expecting. Is the player count dead, or is High Roller dead? Or is it both? I mean, it's definitely falling. We're down to 10,000 players, and that's between Steam and Blacksmith Launcher now. But it's not like it's super low, but it's a lot lower than it has been. The last time I logged on, I think there were like 20,000 people on, or 17,000 or something. It is a lot lower. That is, and it's only 5,000 in Dungeon. Half the players aren't even in games. They're just sitting in the lobby. This is definitely pretty low, man. It's, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Everyone's in ruins. Oh, you think so? Maybe. Has Goblin Caves changed? Because Goblin Caves used to be the place to go for PvP. Has something, maybe it changed? Is it because everybody's going for Demigod, maybe? White because of the named items? Well, you can't use named items in my lobbies. I mean, I guess you could, but you'd be really stupid to. Because of the gear score. Hell, I mean, in 224, I could kill a named item player easily. Wouldn't really be too scared of that. Only takes one misstep and I can kill him. High Roller is dead. You see a lot of people under 24. Yeah, but if I play under 24, then I can't get, not XP, I can't, like, grind for Demi if I do that. Goblins and normals is still huge for PvP. Well, that sucks, because I would gladly play normals if I could still get Demi XP. I will say it is definitely less. It's definitely less than normal. I mean, the amount of people that I've seen today, I think I've seen like 3 people. I saw 1 rogue. I saw a barb that I killed, and I saw another rogue that ran from me. Is that it? Maybe there was a 4th in there, but it's been pretty quiet, I would say. PvP in Goblin Caves is more sporadic because of the randomization. You might be right. If the caves wasn't randomized, maybe it would still feel like it used to. The last time I played High Roller Goblin Caves, like, you know, like a month or so ago, I mean, it was pretty consistent in terms of how much PvP I was seeing. Maybe path to check bosses if you want PvP. Do you think there's a lot of people that are going to bosses in particular? Maybe. I don't know about you guys, but I miss the non-randomized goblin gives, personally. I definitely miss that a little bit. Knowing that it's probably not coming back makes me a little sad. You like it better now? I mean, that's fair. It's like opinion, right? I think there's pros and cons to both. You can make an argument for either side. Like the pro would be that like experienced players aren't just beelining for like the particular areas that have good stuff. But I don't know, the downside of just I think there's some skill level to be said about being able to like learn a map and kind of go and plan your routes and whatever. I think I would rather see the map change every wipe than see it be randomized. You know? If they don't want people to, like, learn the map and just forever know where to go every wipe, you know, wipe after wipe, I would like to see them instead have some kind of layout and change it between wipes. I don't really like randomized generation for pretty much most games. I think I'd rather it be, like, predetermined or handcrafted, if you will. Because right now the caves feel less like a map, and it feels more like kind of a bunch of random rooms thrown together on top of each other. If that makes sense. Just bring multi-class back? Yeah, probably. Probably should. What could go wrong? Yeah, what could possibly go wrong from bringing multi-class back? I wonder if multi-class would just be, what iteration of druid are you fighting? You know? Druid with, what perk, or what skill do you want to run with your druid skill? You know? That's what I imagine multi-class being. Unless there's something that's found that can somehow counter druids. I imagine that's probably the case. SDF said they will. They will what? Add multi-classing back? I don't believe you. That sounds like bait. Sorry, I definitely don't believe that one. They'll do multi-class and a wipe event. Nah, are you trolling? Are you being serious? I feel like you're baiting me. I definitely feel like you're baiting me. SDF did a Q&A on a Korean language stream, and according to the translation, he said that. Really? Really? I don't know what to say. He actually wants to add multi-classing back to the game. Like, that's real. He really does. That's insane. I thought you were joking. I still feel like you're trying to joke me, but I guess you're not. Like, oh my god, I lost for words. I, 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 I really feel like, I really felt like you were baiting me. Does anybody like multiclassing? Is there anybody here who, like, enjoys MC? I'm actually pretty confused. I'm not sure if I have ever seen anybody speak highly of multiclassing. Almost everybody I've ever talked to just talks about how much they hate it. Oh, what are you doing here? I didn't expect him to be aggroed. Oh, there was actually a player. It's the only guy I've seen in like 20 minutes. And I didn't notice he was here. I just assumed it was empty. Shit. Damn it. I could have came and fought this guy. I should have just waited for the last circle. Oops. It's my own fault. Multiclassing would be cool in a single player. Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, it'd be cool in like a single player environment. Hey, Three Lion. Welcome in. How you doing? Where can you find glow moss and legacy? Crypts. I think. Pretty sure it's somewhere in like this cemetery type area, as far as I know. It's okay when you're not making broken OP builds. Okay, but here's the problem with that. You're playing Dark and Darker, and it's a game full of people that min-max the shit out of this game. If you honestly think you're gonna be able to play multiclassing without dealing with that, no way. No way is that gonna happen. I'll be back in a minute. They said events. You hope it's arena. Well, of we're already aware of the shoot of them wanting to add what is it, and what is it called, non-minted gear to arena for the end of wipe. I think they said. So we're already aware. We're already fully under. I guess that's fine. Whatever. I don't even play arena. Multiclassing kind of just. It's such a cluster. I don't really know how I feel about that one, man. Only came across like 2 players in HR. How long have I been streaming for? An hour? So in 1 hour's time, how many people have I even seen? I have fought one barb, one rogue. I saw one other rogue who ran from me. And then I saw a warlock that I didn't see until I left the game. I've seen... Yeah, I'm barely seeing anybody here. It's like very, very, very low. Everybody must be in normals. Which really sucks because if I play normals for PvP, I can't do my, I can't, like, grind out my Demigod. Unlucky. Try to do Sorcerer? Well, I can't. Well, I haven't, but... You can't swap characters when you're grinding Demigod, or it doesn't carry over. So if I go and play Sorcerer, then I'm not gonna progress. So I'm like locked into playing Barb because it's my highest like class. Honestly, I just don't like the ice map. I'm really not a big fan of the ice map. So like I could play it, but I really don't like it that much. Also, if I just rush boss for PvP, like, I'm not getting XP for, like, all the other stuff. I'm just, like, praying that someone actually comes to boss, but, like, I could try. Maybe just beeline it for troll room, maybe? I mean, I guess, to be fair, if someone does kill troll, then I can also loot, like, the down area. You know, like, the pile. So maybe that is what I need to do. You got an ultimate emerald looting the pile. Oh, that's probably big money, right? What is that even worth, like 10k? I think that's just like collecting a skull key at this point. Oh, you were right! Just go to the boss room for PvP. Smart guy. Where'd he go? Wow. Good call. Good call. First guy I've seen in 30 minutes. And he is in Squire gear. Okay. Alrighty. An ultimate emerald is 90k. Wait, 90? Holy shit, that's a lot of gold. I didn't know they were 90. Wow. Dude, whoever said to go to boss room is a genius. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that before. Good call. Good call. That damage was low, most likely because he was hitting my limbs, not just Savage Roar. Pretty sure he was getting, like, limb shots with that. Pretty sure. He's also using a white falchion, and not using, like, a better quality weapon, too. He should know better than to use a white weapon in High Roller. Like, if your whole build is gonna be using one weapon, like, grab at least a blue one or something. That is completely on his. That's completely on him. I mean, their gear makes no difference to me. I just want the AP for killing them. So I don't really care. They could be naked or not. I don't even care. I just want to fight them. That's all I care about. You're a genius no matter what your mom says. Why's your mom so mean? If you could pick any weapon that's not already named to be named, what would it be? I think the crystal sword. Crystal sword? Let me think about that. Yeah, I think crystal sword would be cool. I don't know what else I would want. I would like everything to have a named option, though. The club would be cool, too. Those are my answers. Crystal sword and a club, for sure. A spiked club? The vision! How about, yeah, the hatchet, too. That's true. Oh. There's gotta be a rogue here or something, right? How did you die? Nah, that's suspicious as hell. How did you get killed? I didn't hear anybody, like, fighting, but... There he is. I hear him. He's over there. I'll just wait for him to push me. If this is his body, he'll definitely be coming back. Is he not coming back? I'd be very surprised if he didn't. Excited about Mistfall? Oh, very, very, very excited. The Mistfall devs have apparently said something somewhere. They're gonna give some info in about a week. And that was given a few days ago, so just be patient. It should be coming sometime soon. Okay, where is that player I heard? He killed that guy and then ran off, which is really strange. Yeah, Mistfall is supposed to come out at the end of this month. I'm really excited to give that a try. I've been looking for something new to play. Hoping that that's a good game to give. Hoping that's a good game for it. The last playtest was super fun, so I mean, given a couple months, I hope it feels the same way. I really hope it's better. But it was already fun before, so hopefully it's even more fun this time around. Oh, wait a minute. He might be up top. He might be up there. That goblin's AI was really strange. Yeah, he really could be up there in the dark. That would be my guess at this point. I'm gonna go away from that. I don't want to get jumped on top of. Or shot at from above. It would also make sense why I heard footsteps and they just disappeared. Yeah, that goblin never ever should have been looking to the side like that. Unless he had already been aggroed. It's another playtest for Mistfall Hunter. So it'll be out for, we don't know exactly how long, but it'll be out for probably like another week. And then it'll come back, I think, for an early access later in the year. You know, it kind of sucks. Well, it sucks and it doesn't suck. It's like kind of both. We're in like this point where there's so many games that are being created for this, you know, fantasy extraction genre that I've kind of put myself into like enjoy. Like, it's what I enjoy playing. But all these games are in betas or whatever. Like, nothing is complete yet. I don't have a lot of time left, do I? I don't have enough time to loot him. Rip. Oh. Rip his gear. I hope I don't die to the circle. Okay. Yeah, I can't loot him, but whatever. At least we killed him. What matters. You're worried it might be too Dark Souls-y for you? Well, I'll try to maybe soften the blow a little bit for you. I will tell you, at first, the game is, like, very, very hard to get into. But after about, I think I played for, like, 20 hours. After about, like, the 10-hour mark, I was clearing mobs solo pretty quickly. And if you're in a team, it's a lot easier. So I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I think, yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I think if you are able to sit down and get good at the PvE of Dark and Darker, of Legacy, of Dungeonborn, of any of like that general genre, I think that you can probably sit down and learn the PvE for Mistfall Hunter too. It just might take a little effort, maybe a little bit more effort, but I think anyone could probably like get adjusted and learn, right? Oh, Armor, was that you? GG, man. The circle was closing. I didn't even get to loot your body. I looted like your rings. That was it. It says Q2 release, but that may be a tad ambitious. You mean for Mistfall? Dude, I'm gonna be real with you. If Mistfall released in early access months ago, I would have bought it. That game was fun, man. That game was very fun. The only issue was that there was no solos. If the game had just added solos back then, I would have bought it in a heartbeat. Oh, you killed Troll? I was trying to find you. I was wondering where you went. I heard you, but I couldn't find you, so I went to go and just go towards center. That's funny. I was wondering where you were. They confirmed Solos is coming? Yeah. Yeah. Mistfall Hunter has already confirmed that Solos is going to be a thing. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, I was a little surprised, Armor. It felt like you were trying to space me with your dagger. But, like, you kind of have to be close. I mean, it's hard to say, because I hit you with Savage Roar. So at that point, if you commit to me, you probably just lose. You have to, like, bait out the skill. But at that point, you kind of didn't have a lot of time left because the circle was closing, so it was like, we either fight or we both die. I should check for the boss room. After I take care of this. Why are you aggroed? Okay, let me check where I'm going. Where is the boss room? I have to go all the way north. Can I even go this way anymore? Or will I just take a million damage from the poison? Maybe we're okay. Oh, I should have checked how much AP I got for that last game too. I didn't even get a chance to check. I'm gonna assume it was at least like 300 to 400 or something. I got what, 2 kills, 3 kills? I think it was 3. Oh, the circle's gonna... Oh, there is no bossing this game. Because the circle is on top of it. Never mind. I guess we're not going to boss. Yep, never mind. Hey, Ghost, welcome, man. Good to see you. How are you? Wait, stream says legacy? Refresh your screen, it shouldn't. It says legacy? It should not say legacy. Are you sure? I don't think it is. Because I just checked my own settings. Is it? Hold up, let me refresh my page again. It does not say legacy. It 100% says dark and darker. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was legacy. Yeah, it was probably just on your end. Yeah, I think in terms of the games that are currently coming out, you know, the extraction games coming, I'm a little bit hesitant on Midnight Walkers, not because I think the game is bad, but I think the game needs a lot of work, similar to, like, Legacy. And I am a little bit afraid that if Midnight Walkers comes out too soon, that it might be hard to capture a audience and keep them, because the game just needs so much work. You know, it's something we've seen time and time again, right? You know, early access game comes out, it's too early, and then it dies, and then the game gets abandoned because the project fails, and it it snowballs from there, right? So I really hope that, you know, Midnight Walkers doesn't release too early, in the same way that I hope, you know, I hope Mistfall Hunter doesn't either. Now, Mistfall, I was pretty confident. You know, like, the game felt pretty polished when I played it last. So, I'm more hopeful for that game, I think. Like, right now, that's the game I kind of have the most faith in out of everything else. Vault Breakers is, like... It's kind of weird to me. It's almost like a wild card. I wasn't originally excited for Vault Breakers at all. I actually would say that I was pretty uninterested, because I think the top-down is kind of weird for me. But it was more fun than I expected to play. So, like, I'm at the point where I'm willing to at least see the work that they're doing for the, you know, for the early access or for, like, the next playtest. And because they're adding solo, and that is also kind of a big thing, too. It's a little bit of both. What was that? Movement speed? Oh, it's fine, big boy. You know, don't worry about it. I mean, I'm glad you said something. If it was wrong, I would like to know. I don't want to stream in the wrong category by accident. Ghost King is fast. Yeah, if you learn how to do Ghost King, you can do him very, very quick for sure. Or do you mean you can do him fast? Or do you mean he's killing you fast? That is your rogue. Oh. Dude, Cleric is crazy. And he's not using PDR and Smite. He's got some good gear, though. Where'd he go? Oh, no. No, I goofed. Damn it. Oh, you're dead. Chase the wrong butt, you chase the wrong guy, man. I wonder, I saw those Frostlight boots. I wonder if he was in Biss or not. I just killed the only cleric playing the game, by the way. I feel a little bad, but he was trying to kill me before, so. Gas, go away! Jeez. Rip to the only cleric left playing Dark and Darker. He is not in Biss, by the way. I thought he might be, but... I gotta go pretty soon. I think he might have did a troll or something too. I don't know, but uh-oh. Am I dead? Oh wait, I am dead. I didn't realize the circle was closing. Am I controlling? No! No! I didn't realize! No! The circle! I was looting! I didn't notice! Oh, there was so much gear! I didn't... Oh... Oh... Oops. Oops. Oh... No. That closed a little faster than I thought it was going to. Oh. Okay. Alright. GG. Yeah, GG, man. I tried. I tried. Damn. Man, that's so sad. I didn't think there was... I just didn't realize there was that much, I didn't realize it was that close to closing, man. I thought I had more time. Never enough time. Oops. I guess that's deserved. It's my own fault. Well, it's not that big of a deal. I am sad about the AP. No, I'm mad about the AP loss. I don't care about the gear, but that AP loss is rough. That's a hard pill to swallow. I could have got probably another couple. Probably another like 300 I just lost. Tragic. Oh, what are we at? 313 speed? That's fast enough. I think we just want more health. It's a necklace of peace, right? Perfect. Okay. Grannies and... Grannies, surge kit, healing, and we're good. The sad thing is I wasn't even close to making it out of that game alive. I wasn't even close. I was so far off base where I needed to be. Oh no, I'm 2 gear score higher than I need to be. Okay, I have to change something. That's fine. That works. How do you make gold? Before I stopped playing a month ago, I had about 1 million gold in my stash. So, I don't really have to make gold anymore. I know, I haven't died to the circle in so long, though. Unlucky. Came across a cleric that tried to do the surge kit, fake health nonsense, so he threw a drum, and turns out he was faking. Oh yeah, I used to do that. That's a fun little trick. Do I play Rogue and Legacy? Honestly, Rogue doesn't really interest me as a class very much. I think Rogue is strong, but I need to get level 18 if I want to play it, and I am so bored of grinding levels. I don't think I'm gonna play Legacy again until an update comes out. Honestly, it's annoying that 40% of the lobbies are rogues based on their statistics, and they just keep buffing the class and nerfing everybody else. Like, those stats show that Rogue is not the class that should have been the one that was at the brunt of getting buffed. Like, why is Warrior the least played class in trios? And the second least played class in solos being, like, super mega nerfed. It just feels really bad. I'm tired of seeing, like, the class that I enjoy playing get, like, put into the dirt. So, we'll see. Okay, where do we need to... I should look at the map real quick. Oh my god, which one is the boss room? They look the same. Oh, it's this one, because it has an elevator. Haven't heard my thoughts on the magic power change. Oh, I made a video on it, Cold. I'm pretty disappointed on the wizard changes as a whole. I am not too happy about the wizard changes at the moment. Yeah, you're good, Beastly. There's no rush. It's been there for a few days, so it's not going anywhere. It was more of I did like a general patch overview, and I did mention the wizard changes. I'm pretty disappointed in the ignite changes in particular, and the magic power bonus too. You've been a wizard main since beta, and it's sad how much more confident and comfortable you are playing fighter compared to wizard. Well, that's how it feels, man. Like, I feel like I'm punished for playing any class that SDF doesn't deem as, like, the golden class. Like, you either play, like, fighter, or druid, or barb, or... I don't know. It feels like he doesn't want us to play wizard, because wizard is good in arena trios. So because a class is good in arena, they balance the entire game on it, which doesn't translate into normal dungeons. It sucks so much. Sad, sad, sad. I don't know. Just have to wait and see what they do. Goblin Cave for AP. Goblin Cave isn't the best for AP, but it's the map that I enjoy playing, so I still play here anyway. All the people that have been claiming that, that Warrior is still OP in Legacy are just... It's so off base, man. Ooh, hello. Dude, that was... Dude, PDR is so crazy against the hatchet. I feel like I outplayed the hell out of him, and I still almost lost. Because he has PDR. Holy shit. I almost lose that. Like, what is this PDR with this build? I don't know what it is, but that was way closer than it ever should have been. I want to make him chase me. He's just gonna keep shutting the door in my face, so... I need to, like, catch him off guard when he's not camping a door. Oh, no. If I had Achilles, that ranger is super dead. How do you ever lose that? Because PDR in this game is OP, except against rogues and magic. Hatchet against any amount of PDR is just, like, super, super hard to fight, man. Like, you just lose. It's why it's so hard to fight PDR fighter. Oh, shut the door! Yay! Oh, yeah. Yay! I love the door meta. We love the door meta. Oh man. It's so funny to me sometimes. It's so funny. If I have Crush, then that means that I just straight lose to Barbarians. Sick. Yeah, if I have Crush, I just lose to I just lose the barbs because I just don't have enough damage. If one barb has Crush and the other doesn't in a mirror, you lose. That's, I mean, because you just get stat checked. How you think Axe Spec is useless is completely beyond me. You're insane if you think that's the case. It literally turns your legendary into a unique. If you honestly think that's the case, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, let me just have -1 perk slot. And then when I have to fight barbs on a 1v1, I just get stat checked and die. I don't know, man. And it's not even just 3 damage, you have headshot scaling too. It's a bit of a mix of everything. I think I just sit here and wait. They have to come into circle eventually. Dollar, the reason I play Barb most of the time is because everyone just runs from me, no matter what I play. I like playing PDR Fighter, but I know that if I play PDR Fighter, everybody will just run away from me forever. I don't play Arena. Why are you playing Arena with Crush? May, you have the most dog shit takes I've ever seen. You do this all the time. I'll just see you later, man. Every time you join my chat, you have like the worst take I've ever seen. This isn't the first time. Go find someone else to talk to. Damn it. Holy shit. Guys, that guy's been around for months, and every time he joins my chat, he says something I do is garbage. This is not news at all. He has been doing this for months. I can't wait for him to come through this door. Come on. Come on. Shit, is he not gonna come through here? Gonna be really upset when he dies to the circle. He's gonna be super upset when he dies to circle. I want to watch this guy die in a circle so bad. No! No, he had a rope! Damn it. Damn it. Rip. You do remember discussing stuff with him in this chat and being disappointed? Yeah, he's been doing this for a long time, though. That dude thinks he's like the best player. He thinks he's God's gift to Dark and Darker. He's been like this for a long time. So, it's probably better this way that we just move on. He is like completely in over himself. It's you know, we just move on from that, you know. Some things never. I thought maybe he would change one of these days, but enough is enough, you know. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm not sure if he has ever joined my chat and even been remotely positive about the game. It is always a remark on how what I'm doing is wrong or bad. Every time he joins my stream. Every time. I don't think he has ever said anything even remotely positive. He thinks he is like the best player in the game. It is insane. Anyway, moving on. Tips for new players. Honestly, the biggest tip I can give you is just don't be afraid of dying, you know? Learning PvP is a really big part of this game. If you want to get better, right now we're going towards the end of wipe. This is the perfect time to go into 24 gear score lobby, 124 gear score lobby, or high roller, and just learn how to play. You know, learn the mobs, and don't be afraid to fight players. If you die, just run it back. Everything's being wiped in a few weeks anyway. That is probably the best advice I can possibly give you. And that goes with every extraction game, if you play any others as well. That is, like, the best way to improve. Like, how I improved at Dark and Darker is just dying over and over again until I got good. That's just how it is. No. Okay, so I'll tell you why I run the build that I do and give you a little bit of an idea of, like, I'll just give you the reasoning. Savage Roar is here because if I don't have it, I lose the fighters, PDR fighters. Achilles is great versus certain classes, and then Savage Roar is great versus others. Achilles is better versus Sorcerer, Wizard, Warlock, and Rogue is an asterisk. I think Rogue is good to have either or. Okay? Savage Roar is better against Barbs, Fighters, and like every other class in the game. Pretty much every other class. But Barb and Fighter are the big two. If I have Savage Roar and a Barb doesn't, typically it's a guaranteed win if they commit. So because I have high movement speed, I'm able to go max movement speed with Hatchet. I don't need the Achilles. It can be nice to have, but it's not a requirement. As far as the perks and skills go, honestly, there are so few magic classes, it might be worth taking off Iron Will. If I took off Iron Will, that is where I would consider taking Crush. So the question is there enough magic classes or knockback classes to take Iron Will right now? Well, what have I fought today? All physical classes. So if I really wanted to hedge my bets, I could take off Iron Will and throw on Crush. But that would be basically going all in on not finding a Sorcerer, a Wizard, a Warlock, or Knockback Ranger. And Clerics. It's like, probably not worth it, I would think. And the reason I don't run Crush is because Berserker is too much value. It's too much damage. Axe Spec basically makes your weapon like one higher tier. It goes like from a legendary to a unique hatchet, which is pretty good. And Robust you can't drop because 10% health is massive. We're basically just going for all like offensive perks. Crush is more utility. It can be good, but I don't use it for this particular build. In 225 plus, you always take Crush because you have enough gear that you don't want to sacrifice it. But for 224 and below, I don't think you want Crush. I think you need the damage. The only thing you don't agree with is taking Berserker with Hatchet. Well, think of it this way, okay? Let's say I'm adding... Let's say I'm half HP and it's giving me 15% damage. That's... I mean, that's what? It's 40 damage on Hatchet, so that's another 6 damage per hit. It's more than you think it is. And to my understanding, Berserker scales with Axe Specialization because it adds 3 weapon damage, which then scales with Berserker. So, like, they're both scaling together. It's way better than you think it is. That is a lot. It is a lot, I promise. Yeah. Yeah, contrary to what that other guy thinks, I have been playing this game for a long time. I have a generally decent idea of what is usually good and bad and worth taking. And 224 High Roller Barb does not need Crush. But 225 plus High Roller Barb does want Crush. Because you don't use Axe Specialization for 225. Because you probably use Warmaw. So you drop Axe Spec, and then you grab Crush to make up for that. When does Midnight Walkers come back? I think it's in June. Watching me play this game for so damn long. I've been playing this game for what feels like an eternity. Feel like a seasoned veteran on this game, man. Birdish for? Honestly, just to crush boxes. You can also use it for druids, too. If a druid knows what he's doing, he should pretty much always be killing you. Hatchet does not do good against druid at all. Is Barb still good in solo? Yeah. Yeah, Barb's good in solo. What's not good in solo now is probably Wizard. Wizard has been, like, mega nerfed compared to where it was before. You can make Wizard work, but it is a lot of effort, and I don't think it's worth doing. Unless you really like Wizard. I don't like walking around a corner and dying because the Invis Cutthroat Rogue was there. So I don't like playing Wizard. Ooh. Warlock. Warlock, come here. Did he just... He gave me the strength buff. I don't think that's the play. Unless it was weakness I didn't notice. He might be Squire Gear, it's possible. He might have just been looking for boss. Oh, that was a mistake. Oops. Have you done solo crypts at all? I have before, but to be honest with you, I am not a big fan of the other maps. Goblin Caves is my favorite map, personally. And yes, he is like 90% Squire. Yeah, there is something about Goblin Caves that has always been my favorite. Although I will say the randomization of Goblin Caves has made me a little bit less biased towards liking it. So I might consider playing some other maps at some point, just because I don't really like the randomization as much. But the other maps are also randomized, so it's like not really like any different. It's like the same thing, just different spot, you know. About named weapons, do I ever run named items? I have ran named items before, but I've just been so out of the loop on this game for a while that I haven't really ran them in a while. I was gonna sneak up on him, but I don't know where it went. Excited for another nameplate skin? Oh, you bet. Couldn't be more excited. To be honest with you, Cheese, Druid is so unfun to fight against that I have really not wanted to play... Like, I have not wanted to play High Roller in high gear score. Because it just means that... It just means that I have to go fight Druids. It is really that simple as to why, like, I don't even... A part of me doesn't even want to run kits. Until they nerf that class, which I don't know if they will or not, but... Honestly, Zell, the circle makes it kind of hard to do bosses. A lot harder than it used to be. Oh god, it's a PDR fighter. Oh, you do. It's 3x, that's free. I got 3 free hits, so surely I win this, right? Dude. If you want an example of how much of a disadvantage I'm in compared to fighter, I got 3 free hits on that guy, and I still almost died through Savage Roar and Rage. If you want like a good example of how hard it is for me to fight PDR fighters, there you go. There it is. The fact I almost lost that is insanity. Like, absolutely insane that I almost lost that. Like, that dude did everything wrong, and I almost lost. I don't think he did anything good. Crazy. Don't run to your portal. Hurry! Run! Hurry! You might have to fight me. Anyway. Unauthorized, you realize that you can't swap classes if you want to play for Demigod, right? That's not how that works. Also, Barb is not OP. You just sound, like, upset or something. Not really sure why. Pro gamers use round shield, well, that's true. Playing for 2 weeks. Unauthorized. Rogue is like the second strongest class in solos. The only class that beats Rogue in solo is Druid. I promise, that class is absolutely insane. I played Rogue this wipe. They kill people in like less than a second from invis. If you're having trouble with Rogue, it's because you're new and you don't know how to build your kit. No one's talking about SDF's Druid role in Discord. Wait, is that true? Does SDF have a sneaky Druid role in Discord? Is that true? I'm not gonna play fighter right now, but I am gonna save that kit, and I might use it on fighter at some point. Is my fighter already geared? I guess he is. I'm curious what kind of stats he had. Oh, I forgot his cloak. Whatever, it's fine. That guy probably had with shield out like 60% PDR. That's crazy. That's so much PDR. He doesn't even have armor rolls. And he's at 40%? No armor rolls required? Holy shit, PDR is crazy. Oh my god, man. No wonder PDR fighters are giving me such a problem. It all makes sense now. Check, please. Do you mean check, like, the Druid role for SDF? Because I believe you. I believe you. Why do I have a bunch of messages? Let's see. I'm gonna check SDF's role in the Discord. Because I'm curious. Oh my god, he does! Wait a minute, he does! What is this? What is this, SDF? What the heck is this? We figured it out? Is this why? Is this why Druid is so broken? Because the only class title that SDF has is Druid? It all makes sense now. I get it now. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. kind of funny. He's watching me, bro. SDF? I don't care if he watches me, man. If SDF watches me, he already knows how I feel about his balancing shenanigans. he's already fully aware of that. Makes you sad that you're stuck on Barb because of Demi? Well, what else could I do, Zell? I don't want to re-grind it on another class. And I'm already, like, 2/3 of the way there. I don't have a choice. It just is what it is. If I want Demigod, I have to do it on Barb. It is a Iron Mace issue, I guess. Is what it is. Waiting for Iron Mace to remove spellcasting on Barb? Wait, what do you mean, remove spellcasting on... Oh, you mean like the random rolls? That's probably never going away. SDF likes the random rolls. I don't think that would ever change. Yeah, the random rolls I can imagine being pretty meh. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but if I could change one thing about the Demigod grind, it would be the inability to swap characters while you're trying to level up your Demi. I don't really see the value in having it split between all your characters. It would be really nice if I could play different classes and still progress towards Demigod. That would be pretty cool. Playing Barb? Yeah, because I have to use Barb in order to unlock my, I have to use Barb in order to get my Demigod, title, whatever. I don't have a choice. Like, I can't swap or it won't, like, matter. People would spam Warlock and kill mobs. I mean, if people are gonna spam Warlock and kill mobs, then they'll do it anyway. They'll just do it on Warlock and then swap to another class. I don't think that's a reason to make it not work. That's more of a Warlock issue than anything else. I mean, if anybody wants to spam mobs on Warlock, you can already do that. It doesn't really... It's not really changed by that. Just go Crimson Rush Red. I mean, I could do that, but... That's very, very boring gameplay. But I could, I guess. Well, I wanted to PvP while I played, and I'm just not really sure if I'm gonna get a lot of PvP if I do it that way. Where's the boss? Over here, out of the circle. That's the AP grind, though. Very boring. Well, we can agree on that one, James. We can agree on that. If it wasn't for me streaming, there's no way I would be doing this. I don't think I have the attention span to do this gameplay if I wasn't currently streaming. Definitely not. Honestly, PvPing in normals would arguably be the more fun way to play at the moment. But if I do normals, then I don't get any XP, so like, what do I do? You know? Oh, fuck. Oh. God. The damage. Well, I did mention it earlier, Halcyon. Goblin Caves has always been my favorite map, but I don't like randomized dungeons at all. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll end up considering playing something else at some point. Goblin Caves has always been my favorite map, but the randomization is not it. I was kind of dreading having it come to this map. I was kind of glad that it wasn't here yet when the season started. Well, yeah, I don't think anybody thinks that Demi is like a skill thing. It's more of just like how much time do you spend playing the game. There's nothing skillful about just playing the game and getting Demigod. Anyone can do it. Just a matter of like how much time you're willing to invest. If you're gonna do it, just AP max. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I just know it's gonna be such a boring amount of games. Legacy reverted the Iron Grip on Warrior. Wait, did they really? Wow. That's unexpected. Okay, well that's a start. That's a start. That's +1 skill, baby. It's +1 skill for Warrior. Do you fight my counters? Like when I'm doing like high roller, I fight everybody. I don't care. I just killed a full PDR fighter like 5 minutes ago. Outplayed him like crazy. Still almost lost. But I killed him, so that's what matters. Speaking of. Oh, that's a little early, isn't it? It's a little early, Gloric. Gloric. Come here. Well, you're a god. Okay. That was actually really good blocking on his part. Bravo. Bravo. Where he tapped him, he didn't use the PDR skill. I don't even know what his second skill was. He only used Smite and he just wasted it. You could not be bothered to reach Demi, you reached Pathfinder and stopped. You know, there's a part of me that's like sitting here thinking, like, am I actually gonna get Demigod this season? I don't know, we'll see. I figured I might as well work towards it. But I don't know. Yeah, Nano, I heard. I heard they hotfixed Iron Grip. I heard. That's a dub. We got our skill back. His Iron Grip was freaking trash. It was so bad. Increased damage also buffed. Gleaming 30%, the rest a little bit like 10. Wait, they actually buffed Priest too? I'm gonna have to take a look at the patch notes. I didn't expect a patch so soon. Oh yeah, like just released. You're right. They did. D, are you the one that messaged me? uh, there's a patch for Legacy, yeah. Let's see. They increase the distance of Iron Grip. They tried to fix Battle Frenzy. They removed something from the axe. Hey, they nerfed Sickle. Good. They nerfed Sickle. They nerfed Cyclone. They fixed a bug with special arrows being consumed with Swiftbow. They buffed Priest. And pretty much it. They didn't fully revert Iron Grip, by the way. They increased the fully charged distance by 5, but that is still a 40% nerf from where it was, and they did not touch the short version. So that's a pretty, like, mid change. However, the Hunter nerf is a dub, at the very least, so that's good to see. Glad to see that. Yeah, for Legacy. Yeah, someone had mentioned that they did some kind of update for that game, so that's what I was looking at. Maybe we'll see more changes. Hunter's a W, Warrior is a little W, and the Priest buff is good. Yeah, I mean, it shows that they're actually hopefully listening, because the balance was, like, super silly in the last patch. Made the game almost hard to play. Patch for Dark and Darker. Well, they just patched, what, a few days ago? I imagine it won't be for at least a week or two. They haven't been doing weekly patches, so it's probably going to be a while, I'd assume. What do the guys say? Get good. I must have killed him or something. Poor guy. Poor guy is so mad. He's so upset. Oh well. Anyway. Why is my gear score high? What do I have? That's it. Wavy, why did you say beef and then retract your message? I saw you. I saw you, buddy. So many toxic players. Insane. Why is everybody so toxic? Who knows? Sigil nerf is good. That's been OP for a while. Sigil needed a nerf badly. Been playing Rogue last week and you've been wondering to yourself why you've touched any other class. Dude, Rogue is insane. The only other class that really competes with Rogue on the same level that they do is Druid. Oh my god, it's a Bard. I haven't seen a Bard in so long. What? Oh, and he's geared too, I think. Yeah, he's geared. Door and door, don't worry. Oh, minus the entire Bard population. I'm not even kidding. That is the only Bard I've seen in God knows how many hours. I honestly do not know the last time I saw one of these guys. It's been a freaking minute. I could be wrong. I think you used to be able to jump across that little gap, but maybe I'm wrong. Or maybe, I don't know. I thought there was another gap you could close, but I'm probably just misremembering. It has been a while. Oh, there's two people here. Crazy. The party. Oh, that was a good hit. That was a great hit. That hit right before the Phantom Eyes. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm not sure who said that Warrior got buffed, but if you nerf something by 50% and then you buff it by 33%, that still results in an overall, like, 40% nerf. That's just how math works. So, the Warrior nerfs aren't... The buff is, like, it's not really a buff. Not really. Let's not kid ourselves in saying it's been reverted, no. I like to imagine, was this the Warlock talking shit? No, it wasn't. Would've been funny if it was. I don't really care about the money, I just want as much AP as possible. Good enough. Alright. Do PvP kills. Good. I think Druid and Rogue are the only classes that currently do not have a weakness. In terms of, like, solo, like, 1v1ing other players. They're both kind of, like, in their own category of having no counters. They're both very, very crazy classes. Wonder if he has divine protection. Oh, speaking of the Morning Star's, like, broken, laggy hitbox. Speaking of which... Where you're, like, obviously out of range, and then you just get hit anyway, because the weapon's broken. Pretty much. It's, like, a perfect example of how, like, wonky Iron Mace's combat is. Oh, I'm dead. You do. I'm not dead. Never mind, I'm not dead. I thought I was gonna die. Usually, if a cleric hits you with Smite Divine Protection as a barb, you're already dead. If he wasn't building so slow, he kills me there. I have no bandages. Shit. I don't need healing. Oh, that's not good. Well, the Morning Star is just buggy. It's not that it's OP, it just, the weapon doesn't work like it's supposed to. It's like a game, it's like a, I don't know, it's just like, it's a bug or something. Alright, well, I have no bandages, so I guess we just have to leave. Fine. Yeah, I can't really fight him with no healing. Aside from that, this is probably the counter to my build anyway. Despite Divine Protection. Wait, my guy didn't even press Protection. Oh, really? I imagine... I think the Smite Divine Protection build for Cleric is probably like the only... It's probably the only Cleric build that's still worth playing, I imagine. Strongest one-hander? Well, that's only because the Demon Glee got nerfed. Demon Glee was superior, in my opinion, before that. But they nerfed it, so... At this point, you might be right. I was not scared of Morningstar when I had a Demon's Glee. That's a joke. Demon's Glee was, like, absurdly overpowered. But I think they nerfed it, so... You know, not as big of a deal as it used to be. How was it nerfed? I think they added a sour spot for that weapon. Which is a really big deal. Because you're usually just, like, base checking people, like, inside of them, so every hit had, like, the fact that there's now a sour spot, huge difference. If Demon Glee wasn't OP, then why is that the weapon that got nerfed? Why didn't they nerf the Morningstar? There's a reason the Demon's Glee got nerfed. That shit was broken. It was so broken. I hated fighting that weapon. You probably don't see it anymore after the nerfs. It nerfs Rapier more. The Demon Glee is a Rapier, which directly impacts the Demon's Glee. Nobody uses the Rapier. The nerf to Rapier was specifically for the Demon's Glee, not for Rapier. I promise. Nobody is using the base Rapier. I haven't seen that weapon used in like a competitive setting in months. It's always... It's... Like, you see, like, some rogues here or there use it, but most rogues use the stiletto. That's the meta weapon. I think it was more to do with the Demon's Glee. I think, at least. I don't know. Just a thought. Bards? Yeah, but I think the more meta weapon for Bard was also Rondell. Like, yeah, bards and rogues could use Rapier. But let's be honest here. Bard uses Rondell and rogue use Stiletto. You know. Just... You're saying the true magic is still there with Demon's Glee? I mean, yeah, you can still build true damage. It's not that the true is gone, but having a sour spot is still gonna reduce your damage. It's still a big deal. I don't know what the sour spot is. I'm assuming it's like 20% or something, right? I didn't check myself. I did, but I don't remember. I know it got nerfed, but I don't remember the exact numbers. Charge on Warrior. You mean for Legacy? Well, the only thing that got touched was the shoulders, which was apparently a bug. Unless something else got changed. Rapier having a sour spot is good. Oh, I agree with you. There was never a reason that Rapier should have been full damage no matter what. I agree. Short sword have a sour spot? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does, yeah. Pretty sure. Rapier doesn't feel any different for you? Well, regardless, it does have a different and sour spot. It does matter. I mean, keep in mind, it might be the difference between one singular hit, and that's a really big deal in a game like this. It only takes one hit. Plate boot buff? Oh my god, please. Oh my god, man. Plate boots have been so bad for so long, man. Was it 2 movement speed? Yeah, good luck using those. Make every single pair of boots have the same exact movement speed base, except for Lightfoot. I don't know, man. Having 2 speed is so trash. Or at the very least, make it like ±1, not like ±3 or 4. Adventure boots are 6. Plates are 2. Crazy. Bard. Is that the guy from the... I might have killed this guy earlier. Oh, he's a speedy boy. Bro, I'm fast, but he's faster. I wish the rogue just swung or something. Go away. Come here, Bard. If I had Crush here, this guy would be dead. Damn it. Got away. He was so low too. Thunder Flash for Dark and Darker. I wish we would be lucky enough for that. That dude should have been dead, like, twice now. Okay. Okay, enough of that nonsense. Okay. Anyways. So many third parties, man. This guy has some good gear. Dude's in, like, kind of abyss. What the heck, man? This guy has good gear, too. What are you guys doing? Who knows? What stat level should you prioritize for HR? It depends on what class you're playing and what map, probably. Probably a little bit of both. Got the shield. Oh, yeah, I should have dropped that. It's fine, whatever. Take this freebie. I don't think I could beat this fighter. So this would probably just be a stat check. These guys are fighting deep in zone. Why? Okay, well this is good for the... This is better for the rogue. Because the fighter is what scales with HP. A silly fight. What are you... This fighter is insane. What are you doing? Oh, that fighter. He thought. He thought. What was that, Zell? The rogue's not beating him? What was that? What was that? You sure? I think that's a wrong. I think that's wrong. Dude just got clapped. Yeah, I saw Mr. X. I saw. Is that life after death? No, 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 no. No. It's just a random double X. I do have a life after death, I believe. I think my bard still has a lot of, gear. It's been so long, I haven't really looked in a while. Yep, I have a life after death and a stinky stick. And another stinky stick. I have 2 stinky sticks. Okay, I forgot I had 2 of these. Completely forgot. I have one, just not on my character. A whole page dedicated to just... Well, I never did get to finish that page. I was going to, and then I stopped playing, so it never happened. Oh well. Hey, Green. Yeah, we're back for a little bit. I'm not gonna be on for super long, because I already did a stream earlier today. So I've been live since, I think, like, 2? Maybe? Maybe 3? But I think we're going, like, about 6 hours, which is usually around when I stop. So I don't know if I'll be on for too much longer. But I got Exemplar today. I got Exemplar 2 today, so that's pretty good. I'm only 5,000 away. Yeah, 5,000 and I'm done. I'm not that far. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Buff Stinky Stick? Yeah, I saw 11. I saw every single hit. How it should have always been. They never learned to make those effects on weapons less rare? What do you mean? They never... I don't understand what you mean. Artifacts are very rare. Stinky Stick is a quarterstaff that whenever you hit something, it creates a gas cloud that damages enemies. It used to only create a gas cloud 30% of the time, but they buffed it to 100% time. Does the gas damage you? Nope. No, the Stinky Stick basically makes you immune to poison gas. So if you're fighting somebody in melee, they'll be taking damage and you will not. So it's pretty decent. Well, I bought that Stinky Stick really early on in Wipe. I think I paid like 10 or 15k for it. I'm sure it's worth way more now. Regardless, yeah. I don't know. I always had a soft spot for this Stinky Stick. It's a fun weapon. To be honest though, if I ran the Stinky Stick now, I would probably just lose it to the first druid I saw. I mean, I'm just being real with you. That's probably exactly where that Stinky Stick would be going. That druid's pocket. Your personal bias, you want effects like what's on sticky to show up on purples? Oh, you want them to be more common? Oh. Well, they buffed artifacts, so they're probably too strong now. But it is an interesting thought that, like, artifact weapon, like an artifact stinky stick would have 100%, but maybe, like, the legendary could have, like a 20% or something. I don't know. It would be a funny little thing. Doubt they'll ever do that one, though. Prefer they remove sickle. What was the exact nerf to the sickle? It was damage, right? 30% nerf. I mean, that's a pretty considerable nerf. I think that's okay. Is anyone in the Discord? Have they said anything? Or has anyone made any comments about it? Still kind of sleepy. There are some mini artifacts. There are, but the mini artifacts are kind of underwhelming, I think. That's why I didn't really mention them. The damage was scaled with the Executioner's shoulder, so it was like 60. I mean, it's probably a good thing. I saw some pretty crazy damage coming from that. I don't think a equipment like that should have ever been doing that much damage. As a warrior main, I feel like that's probably the case. Honestly, the biggest thing for me is I hope the developers pay attention to the stats, because I think there's still work to be done in terms of, like, balance. You know, seeing rogues double the warrior and seeing warrior get, like, pummeled with nerfs and rogue getting buffed felt, like, really wrong to me. I don't know. Hopefully they can figure it out over there. At this point, though, I really am, like, more waiting for, like, Mistfall Hunter. I'm, like, way more excited for that. Waiting for what? Mistfall Hunter is a Dark Souls-esque extraction game coming out. I think it's later this month. So when that comes out, I'm planning to swap to that for a while. They didn't think the sickle would be boosted by Executioner, and also the more wounded, the more the sickle did. You've hit a point where hitting PD dagger is so common and unfun to play against that it's ruined your fun. You're not sure if you're going to play anything until it gets reworked. The only thing that even feels okay against Rogue to me, once they have access to that one skill at 18, is Warrior, but they just keep getting nerfed. So it doesn't even really feel like the same that it used to. It's just, it's hard, man. It sucks watching your Flash just get completely just wound on week after week. Yeah, no problem, Doc. Yeah, I think it's fun. However, the game hasn't been out in a few months, so I have no idea how the game's gonna be when it releases. It could be good, it could be bad. I have absolutely no idea. We'll just have to wait and see how it goes. The devs said they don't want a hard line rock, paper, scissors system, but that's what they've eroded it into. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Warrior was getting hard countered by Hunter. Hunter felt like it was getting countered by Rogue. Rogue felt like it just kills Hunter and Priest, I would say. As long as the Rogue knows what they're doing and has access to like the right skills. I mean, heck, honestly, even Rogue versus Warrior, I think has become like pretty good for the Rogue too. Just because of all the nerfs and buffs. But yeah, I feel you for sure. Dark and Darker is very rock, paper, scissorsy. Like there's very clear lines in the sand of like what counters what. Like Barbarian is hard countered by PDR fighter unless they run reckless attack. Cleric is hard countered by like wizard. You know, PDR fighter is killed by wizards. You know, it's like magic beats PDR and whatever, right? Like it's pretty clear what counters what. And then kind of as time went on, we started to see classes that maybe didn't quite follow that same line of thinking. Druid being one of them, and Rogue actually becoming the second one. Because Rogue, back in the day, used to be countered by PDR. But things changed pretty significantly over time. As Rogue kind of got buffs and Armor Pen became a more common stat and everything like that. Alright, guys. It's getting late. I know it was a short Dark and Darker stream, but I did 2 streams today, so I figured I don't know. I wanted to do a little bit of grinding. I am glad I did it, though. I got to Exemplar, which is good, so. At the very least, I'm happy to get Exemplar. I got like 5,000 to go, so it's not that much. We'll get there soon, hopefully, and then we can kind of move on from that. So thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody. I'll catch you later. If you're on YouTube, you don't mind liking the video before you go. I'd appreciate it. If you'd like to. Thanks. See you guys.